Good morning. My name is Dennis Branson. I'm with FEMA Region 7, and I am actually a permanently assigned personnel here with the region. Be delivering today what we call our DF-102, or Disaster Specific Orientation Briefing, which is also going to include some safety and security overview just to get you folks prepared from here to go down to the Joint Field Office today. So, welcome. Really overall, we want to make sure from our regional administrator and our federal coordinating officer on down throughout the ranks that you feel welcomed here to Kansas City. I've been asking who came in from the farthest away, and I'm hearing things like Puerto Rico and California. Is there anybody here from the island territories? Outstanding. Anybody from California, Florida? Right. And I'm going to assume a few Texans, maybe? Yes.
Louisiana.
And Louisiana, thank you. I don't know, so we have some folks from Kansas City that might know our area a little bit here down into Missouri. But again, the things that we're trying to impress are going to be both to the disaster overall and to the region specifically. As we always do in briefings, I would really appreciate you folks putting your phones on vibrate. Just take a moment and look at those right now. We've had them go off in almost every course. I even take mine out to double check that I do have mine on vibrate. If you need to take a phone call or step out for a moment, we have what we call the 5-minute rule, so please do so. Text that you need to finish if you're getting called out by your point of contact. We understand there's a lot going on here, so please give us maybe 5 minutes to step back in. We have the door propped open. Restrooms are down and to your left. I think, is everyone familiar with the restrooms? There's a water fountain there. There's also some refreshments down at the end of the hall. We could let you in if you need to get a drink. As far as evacuation, does everyone know where they're located today, on what floor? Fourth floor, right. It's good to get started with where are you, not literally here in the state, but where are you today? You're on the 4th floor of our regional office for this briefing today. We do not occupy the 1st floor, but you can park out front and come in through our elevator up to this area. If there's any need for evacuation, simply go back out this 4th floor opening that most of you probably came in today for the RSOI process. So again, the big takeaway is to set the stage for a great deployment. We want to make sure you're comfortable getting started, so we don't want you to get going off in the wrong direction before you even get down to the JFO or to your assigned areas. We always want to talk about the FEMA mission statement as our guiding principles here. It does cover all the different capabilities that we offer as a federal agency, but the real takeaway is about our citizen survivors and our first responders that we're supporting through this disaster event. I personally keep this on the back of my RF shield, and so please be aware at all times of what we're here for again. Does anyone know what RSOI stands for? Anybody want to take a guess at the R? It's reception. Okay, so to receive properly. Staging is the S. Onward movement, and also integration. So RSOI is a concept here we're doing through what's called the PMC, or the Mobilization Center that we set up here to perform this RSOI concept. And I will tell you at the end of this, we are shutting the RSOI down today on June 15th. And starting on June 3rd, the day after the deployment messages went out and the declaration was received from the President, we have now trained, as of the folks sitting in front of us, somewhere around 400 and high 70s, we'll just say, around 475 people have now been trained since a week ago Sunday. We just got our outbrief today. We're super proud of the way that turned out and how many people we've been able to get going, from the DSA, the individual assistants, folks setting up the DRCs and the recovery centers as well are able to be out doing their job over this past week, where maybe that would not have happened in our traditional come into the JFO structure. So this also gives you a definition behind that acronym of RSOI. This is about the second, maybe third time that FEMA has officially done the RSOI concept outside of submission rehearsal exercises. So we are about the second live disaster to do this, as I understand it, or somewhere in there. And so it's been a great success over the last week from our headquarters element. So my role here as a regional employee, and our hope in this DF-102 briefing, is to provide you with information that's really specific to Missouri and Missouri here today in 2017 and what you're coming into.